Hello everyone and welcome to your weekly Pick a Pile reading. I just saw a big truck that drove by and it was a big pink truck and then it said available across it. Okay, so that's a sign for somebody. Anyway, this is a Pick a Pile reading. It's going to be a fun reading looking into somebody on your mind or somebody in your energy field, how they are expressing their feelings about you to their friend, their closest friend, what their friend is saying, and then we're also going to look into what their higher self is guiding them to do, their spiritual team. So receive what resonates, release what does not, and of course, if you pick a pile, it doesn't resonate, choose another one. Take these messages lightly. Somebody who has a great amount of love will show it. If they don't show it or their words aren't aligning with their actions, well, that doesn't really serve your highest good, so just be aware of that. Okay, so starting out, we have some charms here. So if you chose pile 1, we have the charm that says just for you, and it's in that gold color, that beautiful star. So this person feels like you're a star in their life. These are just some indicators so you can kind of connect into to realize if this is your pile. Okay, so this person feels like you were created in this incredible image of you are the one for them. You are this star. You are just so unique. You have energy of the energies coming through from this person is we have galactic, we have angelic, and we have fairies. Okay, so this person could see fairies, be connected with fairies. There's definitely a fairy energy that's coming through. We also have the angel wings. This person could see you as an angel, or wings could just be very significant to you and your connection. We also have, there's that little fairy there, and she has this gift within her hands. Okay, so what I'm getting with that is you might receive or be very connected in with nature, or this person is, and nature brings you gifts. I also feel like you serve nature, like you help nature, and nature, nurtures you here. We also have the palm tree. So we have a tree being significant, kind of grounding energy coming through. It could be, you live in a tropical area, or this person does. But there's just kind of this message here of this person thinking you're out of this world. With a tree, they're wanting to be more grounded and stable, or, they feel like you're their paradise. Like there's just this incredible energy coming through here. They might want to go on a vacation. There's just this energy also of, it's just a very exciting energy is what I'm sensing. They also might want to bring you a gift as well. Okay, so those are just some of the charms to kind of give you an idea of who this person might be if this is your pile. So let's see what they're talking about. So we have passionate energy coming through right away. They could be very addicted to your body, or there's something very unique about their body or your body that just kind of stands out here, but they're very much attracted to you. But at the same time, we do have this energy coming through with I want you to choose, where they're not quite secure enough in themselves to maybe initiate at this time, or they're talking to their friends and they're talking about just how incredible you are, how gorgeous you are, how out of this world you are, but they're also talking about their insecurities, how they don't feel secure in themselves, or maybe secure in their own bodies. They have these insecurities that are kind of clouding their judgment, and they're talking about this with their friend. We have light, so they're talking about maybe having a conversation with you about how you can bring light to this gray area, because maybe they don't know that you want or have the same vision that they do, and they're expressing this to their friend here. And then we have I feel the same way, which is interesting. So they definitely feel, and they're expressing how they feel. They feel your energy. They feel like you're very much in alignment here. They feel like you're a being of the light. You're a light in their life. You bring about this clarity and this awareness. And for those of you who understand what that means, it's not just happy, happy, joy, joy. Being a light means you shine things, you shine the light on the shadows as well, right? So you point out the shadows to this person, but they're talking to their friend and they're gushing about you. They are super attracted to you. They're hoping that you feel the same way, or maybe you have had a conversation about, how you both feel, and that you both feel the same way towards each other. But for some reason, there's something here that's holding back this person, where they're saying, I want you to choose, or they're wanting to like not take accountability for like, oh, if I go for this, like I don't want to be rejected. I don't want, if I go all into this connection, I don't want to I don't want, if this fails, I don't want to be responsible. Like that's kind of the energy where, there is some maturity that definitely needs to develop here, that I'm sensing with that. And with that gray area, there is still some confusion. Their insecurities are definitely playing on them. So let's see what their friend has to say. Okay, so we have they are waiting for you. Okay, now I am adapting this a little bit differently than the actual words on the card. But they are waiting for you. This person might have an intuitive sense of like, yes, this person, it feels like this person, also feels the same way. With I want you to choose, they're saying, listen to your heart, get out of your head and get into your heart. This person is bringing about beautiful guidance, and I feel like this person that they're talking to, their friend, it could be a feminine energy or just a masculine energy who's very balanced in their feminine energy and their intuition, because they have this bright, beautiful energy. Okay. This person is also kind of hyping them up. They're saying that you matter. They're saying that you have these beautiful strengths. They're pointing out and, building them up here to be able to, connect in and express themselves. We also have let me hold you, and I'm going to adapt this a little bit to the reading. So they're holding space for this person to express themselves and to get off of their chest their insecurities and their fears. But this person is bringing about a very vibrant, I feel like this person might have a very bright aura, okay? Their friend might have a very bright aura, or like love bright colors. That's just something that's coming through here. But this person is saying like, you are deserving and you are worthy of this beautiful connection that you want to have. They're saying that like also, to listen to their heart, to listen to what feels in alignment, what feels best for them, that they matter. And again, like trying to help build them up or bolster them here. Okay. And they're holding this beautiful space here for your person. This person could also be some form of a healer. Their friend could be some form of a healer or a therapist, because like holding space is a very, or they could be, quite spiritual, but usually that is a term expressed, within therapy or a coach, or this person is some form of a leader or somebody that they look up to. Okay. I also feel like this person knows that you are, like, your worth, your value, like you're not somebody who's going to settle here. Okay. But this person, it's almost like, your person, this person in your field is like asking these questions, and this person is answering them almost like an intuitive. Like your person's fear, or this person's fear, is kind of like clouding their judgment. Their insecurities are clouding their judgment, but then this person is bringing in the light and very clearly like, duh, like this is what this person is doing. Like they're very clearly, I mean, there's even laughter coming through, and I think a sense of relief in this conversation, because this person is like, seriously, dude, like it's just funny. It's funny how, this person is definitely a light in your person's life, and they're able to very clearly see things because they're not emotionally connected. They're removed from the situation, and because of that, they can provide some, or mirror back some feedback. And again, they also might be very intuitive as well, and that's helping them to kind of guide your person, or this person here that's in your energy field. Okay. But like I'm smiling, like I feel like this is a very lighthearted conversation, but it starts out quite deep as this person opens up and like shares, like, I feel like they don't feel like physically attractive enough for you, or something like that. Like there could be they feel like you are out of their league. You know, they're seeing themselves not in the brightest of or the highest of timelines here, but this person is like a very solid rock for your person, and they're just like, listen to your heart, you matter, you know, I'm going to hold space for you so you can kind of, you know, get this off your chest and explore like where these energy blocks are, where there's this confusion, to help you, you know, find your answers and feel more secure in yourself. This person might also say that you're waiting for them, okay? That they know that you are, just by what this person is sharing, that you are waiting for them, okay? So that's quite significant here. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, we have tater tots. I need to establish safe boundaries, addicted. So yeah, this person is feeling like they're merging with your energy. They do need to, they might love tater tots, and that might be something that's like, oh gosh, yeah, this is my pile for some of you. But this person is addicted to your energy. They're addicted to you here. I don't feel like it's in a toxic way, but I feel like they definitely need to be solid in who they are and have those boundaries and know where, you know, they end and you begin. Because with, you know, need to establish these boundaries, and I feel like they also need to establish boundaries with themselves and their fears that are coming up here as well. Okay. But I feel like, again, it starts out as maybe a little bit of a dense conversation, and then it evolves, and a lot of energy transmutes within this conversation. Okay, so that's really beautiful. And let's see what their spiritual team is guiding them to do. We have broken open. That's gorgeous. So, I love the dynamics that are happening within this pile. So broken open is about opening up your heart space and connecting in with the light energies. This could be also a very healing conversation where this person gains so much clarity about the situation, or about your connection, or about their feelings for you. And things become very clear. And a cycle is ending. I think of maybe even they had some energetic blocks within their heart space or their third eye or their crown, and that's being cleared out here, because 8 and 2 is 10. 10 is the ending of a cycle. So an ending of a block, and that's just really, it's really quite gorgeous here. I feel like too with the tree, this person might want to ground in this connection, or they might want to give this a go. They might want to give this all that they have. Like I said, if their actions and the way they're showing up isn't aligning, then this might not be your pile. But I do feel this energy is, you know, you have significantly, okay? It may have been quite severe. I mean, you might have shared some pretty difficult or challenging truths with this person. Your energy might have been quite sharp. But I feel like you shared this honesty, and it helped this person clear this block, or it led to this conversation that helped them to shift and clear this energy. My right ear just started ringing, so that might be significant for some of you. But yeah, this is really a gorgeous energy. I feel like they're friends, just holding space for them, helping to build them up a little bit more, helping themselves to see themselves in a better light. Let's see. I feel like they're encouraging your person also to communicate with you, to have more heart-to-heart conversations, to maybe even share their insecurities with you or their fears that they have. But they're definitely like encouraging your person to work together with you, okay? And with this, you know, establishing boundaries as well, again, like this person, your energy is so vibrant and strong. This person definitely, if they want to, you know, ground in a connection with you, or really have this strong sense of who they are, so they don't get lost in you, or they don't get lost in this connection, okay? But you've been a muse for them. You have activated them, maybe intensely for some of you, okay? We had that word severe come forward. But overall, this is just, it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. So thank you for joining me, pile 1. Let's go ahead and look to pile 2. And I feel like real quick that, you know, their spiritual team is also guiding them to continue to open up more and more and to explore themselves within. And I feel like they do require somebody to hold space for them, to mirror back to them, or to help them feel safe as they're exploring these shadow sides of themselves, or, these insecurities. But I feel like their spiritual team is helping them to do that, helping them to navigate. All right, pile 2. As I'm moving to pile 2, and this could be for pile 1 or pile 2, I'm having a significant shift within the solar plexus. So there's a lot of clearing happening within the solar plexus and the will center. Okay, so if you chose pile 2, we have the apple. So your person could love apples. Apples could be significant. You could have, you could be a teacher, they could be a teacher. We have the snail. I feel like this person likes to move at their own pace here. Again, that snail is kind of like a caricature that would be for, a teacher, like there could be some artwork in the classroom or something with a snail on it. I'm seeing we have the bull. Okay, so it could be Taurus energy. With the bull energy, I feel like this person can be quite stubborn, but also have a great deal of determination to overcome their blocks. Okay, and then we have the heart with the infinity sign, but I'm getting really a Celtic energy coming through that. So that could be significant for you knowing that this is your pile or this isn't your pile. We also have hamburger, fear. My fears are misplaced emotions. This person could eat to ground themselves, or they could love hamburgers. That's something that, could be very significant to let you know that this is your person or your pile. Okay, so let's tap into this energy a little bit more. We have I'm sorry. So this person feels like they're in the doghouse. They feel like they have done something wrong here. We have I need more time. They feel guilty, definitely feel guilty. They need space and time to figure something out here. We have my life started when I met you. So you were a catalyst within their life and you are right. Okay, so yeah, this person was quite stubborn. And I do feel like you taught each other, especially the heart with the infinity sign, you've taught each other a lot of lessons about love or about relationships, or you inspire this person, but I feel like they had to learn the hard way. Like they repeated patterns. You might have tried to guide them. You might have tried to illuminate some things to them that they weren't ready to hear or know, or just, were resistant to, but they do see things clearly now and they are sorry. Okay. I don't feel like they're in communication with you at this time, but you are right. So they're seeing that you were right. But I would say keep in mind that, when you give, the best way to teach people is by your example. And unless they ask you questions. Okay, so you might have kind of exhausted yourself trying to guide or assist this person and they just weren't listening because they had to learn their own way. They had to learn it, their own pace here. Also, I feel like their pace has been very slow. Okay, but I feel like their healing has been significant. All right, let's see. So what they're saying to their friend is they're talking about the impact that you've had on their life. They're talking about how they've screwed up, the guilt that they have, that they don't feel like they're ready. They're definitely in a lot of fear energy. They're working through their shadow right now, which was probably is very strong in their energy at this time. Okay. They're agreeing with their friend as well because we have you are right. They're also saying how, again, like how you were right, how they weren't seeing things clearly, how maybe they were operating from their ego rather than their heart space or their intuitive space or higher level consciousness. I feel like they're trying to get stable in their life in general, and I wouldn't take that personally, okay, if you resonate with pile 2. They're just trying to find stability within their life. They're trying to find their footing. It's something, some lesson or some tower moment has happened here to wake them up, to help change, something within their lives or their awareness, to help them shift into a more stable energy, a more grounded energy. Time is certainly a factor here. Let's see what their friends is saying. We have I know you from somewhere. Again, I kind of have to, shift these a little bit, adapt these cards a little bit. Their person is basically saying that you got to make yourself happy first. that you're resistant to your happiness. You're resistant to doing your work. The person is giving them a pretty good, very honest, tough love here, okay? With the strength or the ego, this person might have like a very strong mask or, strong facade that they show the world, but actually they have these deep insecurities. They might kind of come off as like a little bit macho, but they're actually a softie inside. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here. But I feel like they chose their ego. They lived more of an ego-driven life. And, their person is saying, you met this individual for a reason. They sparked this change within you. You may have not taken them seriously, but now, you realize that they shared information with you that was incredibly valuable. Okay. I feel like too, this person left your life because we have, that energy I left because you told me to. So, they're also kind of giving them some kudos for listening to your wishes because they weren't able to get their lives together. They weren't able to be of great value to you because of where they were at on their journey. Okay, so they're saying like that's a good thing, that you respect this person and that you didn't, it's harsh, but like drag them down with you and your lessons because you had these lessons to work on. They're also saying that, with this 10 of Cups energy, that it's important that they fill up their own cup, that they find their happiness, that they know what makes them happy within themselves first, okay? They're saying also that you could be some form of a soulmate in their life, okay? This could even be one of your friends. This doesn't have to be romantic. But there's definitely a separation or space between you right now because this person does have some things to work on within their life. They have shadow work. They have, they've got to work on balancing out their ego here. But there's definitely this significant space between the two of you, and it has a very powerful purpose. And it's so this person can grow, so this person can learn from their mistakes, and to find their alignment. I keep hearing to find their footing, okay? For some of you, this person might not even be their friend. I'm sensing that for some of you, this person just confided in a stranger, okay? And this was actually an earth angel that was sent to them, that they aligned at the right time for, I'm seeing like an elderly man sitting on a bench. So like maybe they confided in this person, and this was actually an earth angel who mirrored some things back to them. It's so cool how these dynamics are coming together in this pick-a-pile reading, and even in the first pick-a-pile reading. But this person is saying, you've got to realize what's of true value. You've got to stop filling up your life with empty things like this. You've got to find that love and that happiness within yourself instead of trying to seek that outside of yourself. You've got to align with that life that makes you happy, that is who you truly are, not who you were conditioned to be. It's a very wise soul who's talking to this person, and I do feel, it's an earth angel. And your person might have been drawn to them. Wow, this is wild. Because there was something familiar about them. There was something familiar about this person with I know you from somewhere. That's what connected these two energies, was because this person looked familiar. Maybe they looked like a grandfather, or they had some article of clothing or a watch or something that sparked this conversation. But I feel like this earth angel is helping this person get back on track, or at least, sharing this powerful guidance with them. I mean, these very solid truths about getting out of their own way. Out of, again, I feel like this person was very self-consumed, I'm hearing. And with this fear, like, my fears are misplaced emotions. And this person didn't know how to navigate their emotions. They could have been in like a toxic masculine energy or toxic feminine energy. But this person didn't have the clarity, the consciousness, or the awareness to be able to even know, be emotionally aware. Because this person was so disconnected and running from their work and running from themselves. So now Source is sending them in these earth angels, and they come in many forms to guide them, to offer them another way of looking at life, or another way of navigating their life. And with the 10 and the 8 and the 6, these energies are very balanced. And just trying to assist this person in balancing out their life. And I feel like my ears are hurting right now, because I feel like this person's spiritual team has been like trying so hard to get their attention, and they've been blocking them out. It could be with like the 3D reality, with like, I feel like this person was a pleasure seeker, but deep down they had all these fears and shadows they were running from. But instead of addressing them and facing them, they would just like seek pleasure. So like they would go out a lot to eat, or they would eventually be running to like all of these toxic behaviors, trying to block out this guidance or this truth, or not do this soul work. But it's catching up with them, because ultimately you can't run from yourself. Or we have free will, but there's so much support here for this person to get their life back on track, to get into a better place of alignment here. So this person could be very far removed from you. Okay, pile 2. Let's see what their spiritual team is saying. Opening to discovery. Their spiritual team's helping them to go within, to unlock other opportunities, to change their life. Okay? And I feel like they're going to start seeing either like happy couples together, or someone doing their dream job that's going to inspire them, where they're going to get a peek into like, my life could be that way. Okay, but they're tapping into what, instead of running from themselves, their team's guiding them to tap within to their heart, their heart space, to unlock this this mystery within themselves, but also this world within that they have never explored before. And this is a great spiritual lesson, because this person always would seek things outside of themselves. They would consume. They weren't very conscious. They weren't walking this world in a very conscious way. Okay. Okay. So that's what I have. That's all that's coming through for you, pile 2. So receive what resonates, release what does not. Let's go ahead and move to pile 3. Okay. If you chose pile 3, we have the star. So this person feels like you've aligned for a reason. You might also be in, some form of performing arts as well, because like this reminds me of theater. Okay. We have the leaf. That could be significant, nature or leaves in particular. You could have some form of jewelry that you wear that has leaves on it, or this person does. We have the cat and the moon. Okay, so we've got witchy vibes coming through, very intuitive high priestess vibes, and we have the wreath. And with this wreath, it reminds me of Christmas. So Christmas could be your, or the winter season could be your favorite season. I feel like you're both very tapped in with nature. You could have a cat. They could have a cat. Someone could have a tattoo of a moon. This person's deeply spiritual, like high priestess energy. You could feel that from them, or that's your energy. I feel like this person also misses you a lot at night, thinks about you a lot at night. They could have a wreath on their door, and that's something else that stands out to you as this being your reading. We also have mashed potatoes, comfort, I need a hug. This person might love hugs. This person might seek out hugs from you. This person might love mashed potatoes, okay? Or this person, you know, definitely indulges in comfort foods, okay, when they are stressed. Okay, let's go ahead and see their conversation, what they're talking about here, and what their friend is saying back to them. So we have reach out. What do you want? Ace of Cups and love me. Okay. So I do sense this person is coming from a place of lack in a way, okay? But I do feel like they do want to present the Ace of Cups, you know, their Ace of Cups here. But there's a neediness here, okay, within this energy with reach out. What do you want? They don't know what you want. They're starting to panic a little bit, and that's why they're talking to their friend about this. They're trying to figure out kind of what is going on here. Yeah, this person like might even say love me to you, or they've done that before in the past. Their inner child likes to be coddled. Okay, that's a message coming through here. This person might need to do some inner child healing. They want to reach out, but again, they don't know what you want. They have overflowing emotion here. This person is very ungrounded at this time, okay? But they're like asking for reassurance from their friend here because they don't know exactly what to do with all of this emotion. And they're kind of in almost like, not quite a panic, but they definitely have fears coming up. They're very emotional right now, okay, in this conversation. So let's see a little bit more about what their friend is saying to them. We have Ace of Pentacles. Okay. We have, so this person is saying to them that, you know, you really have to have value to present, not just emotions, to this person. Okay. Like, yes, love is important and expressing your emotions is important, but you also need to be very grounded and have a solid grounding beginning and even a plan here is what this person is saying. This person might even be a bit worried about this person because they're like in such a hyper energy here. Like I'm getting the energy of like pacing or just like really in moving about in this very energetic way. Like this person's pacing, okay, this energy. There could be somebody else in the picture, so this could be somebody else that you could be with somebody else, and this could be somebody external to, you know, your relationship. And this could be unrequited love, okay, for someone that might resonate. There is this, you know, there is this distance I'm getting with the cat and the moon. I just do feel like there is this distance between the two of you. This could be somebody from your past as well. I also feel like it's somebody who does require a lot of healing. They could be a bit much or overwhelming to you if they come forward in this very needy way. And again, for some of you, you are already in a relationship here with someone else. But I feel like this person is also pointing out, almost mirroring back to, you know, this energy that they have some things to do before they come forward to you. You know, they have some things to think about. They have to ground their energy, you know, have a little bit more of a plan. not act in such a spontaneous way, balance themselves out a bit here. This person like fluctuates from like kind of these different polarities or extremes I'm sensing, because they're so easily, and they're just very, very sensitive, and maybe they don't know how to navigate the world with their sensitivities, but they can quickly assume or like jump to conclusions or jump to fears because we have I lost everything. Definitely a codependent nature coming through from this person, okay? And I feel like their person is pointing that out to them. This person could also be asking them to focus on, a new beginning for themselves. With this Ace of Pentacles, focus on, their career, or focus on something very grounding that they can focus all this energy into while they are balancing themselves out. They just have an abundance of energy, an abundance of emotion, but it would be too much if they came towards you, okay, if they express this. And this could be a secret admirer for some of you, okay? And this person, the friend they're talking to, might not know, if you are with somebody either. There's a lot of like question marks here coming through in this conversation. So I would say, if you're the viewer watching this, to definitely have strong boundaries and be very honest and clear with this person, because they're an overthinker, or they will take something to a level that maybe you don't intend, for them to, okay? It could be somebody who falls in love with people a lot, somebody who's possibly, again, seeking love outside of themselves instead of, just developing that within, because the Ace of Cups would speak of somebody who's done a lot of work and can bring forward that unconditional love. But with the Love Me card, that's where it's like there's that, that codependency, where there's almost that expectation, like, I gave you this, now you give this to me, which is weird. It's not, that's more conditional in a way that is, there's almost like a underlying energy of control there. It's a bit weird, okay? But I would say just be very honest with this person. If they do, they might not even come towards you. They might you might be their muse at a distance, okay? And if this is somebody that you were previously in a relationship, you're no longer, you've moved on, you're with somebody else, their friend is also saying like, hey, take the value of that, take the lessons of that, take the beauty from that situation and move forward here. Start fresh. Okay, so a few different energies that are coming through. This person's spiritual team is asking them to make healthy changes for their body and for their soul, to connect with their soul, to make healthy changes within themselves here, and to not focus on others, but to focus on themselves. This person might also have some health, health challenges, or just even their behaviors. They have these behaviors that they need to shift and change, just have healthier behaviors for themselves. They could smoke, or there could just be some kind of unhealthy behavior that they have that their higher self is asking them to change, okay? Or they could overeat, possibly with the mashed potatoes, to ground themselves or to comfort themselves. There's a lot of fear energy. This person is very flighty, I'm also feeling, very back and forth. It could be like, I don't know, there's very high energy, not necessarily high vibrational, just high energy, where like they speak a lot with their hands, they move very fast, they talk very fast, they, pace around. This person, reminds me of a horse that has been stalled for too long and needs to get out and go gallop. Like, this person needs to direct their energy somewhere else so that they can ground themselves, and they can manage their energy in a healthier way. I do feel like they're a sensitive empath, intuitive, and they don't necessarily have the consciousness levels or the tools to assist them in navigating. But I do feel like this person, for most of you, they're removed from your life. This could be, a crush, somebody, a secret admirer, or this could just be like somebody that you were with in the past, or, you inspired in the past. Strong, healthy boundaries to have with this person, okay? But yes, this person is being guided to focus on themselves. Their friend is telling them to focus on themselves as well as their spiritual team. I feel like this person is very coddled by their mother. Okay, that's another message coming through. Okay, very, very interesting. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. Receive what resonates, release what does not. And if nothing resonated, no worries. You know, there are plenty of other pick-up piles out there. Again, just receive what resonates. It was very, very interesting. Those piles, you know, were very different. And the independent creator deck I featured this week is the Soul Food Oracle by Rising Sun Oracle. And yeah, let me know what you think, and give this video a like if it resonates. Thank you so much for joining me. Take the best care, and I will see you soon.